Hi there, I'm Pat Turner. In this episode, we're going to take a look at 10 mistakes that are often made in building a list. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to get a lot of tips, training, and tutorials to help you make the most out of your list building activities. And at any time, if you find any of this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd click that like button. So as an introduction, you've probably heard the saying, the money is in the list. This is one of the most popular sayings in the world of business, and it's absolutely true. Content may be king, but the list is the supreme chancellor. The fact is, having a list is far more important than having a large fan base on Facebook, a lot of traffic on your blog, or a lot of followers on Twitter. List subscribers are people you can reach at any time. You don't need for them to be on Facebook, Twitter, or your blog. You only need to get them to open their email, which is really something most people do at least once a day. On average, each email subscriber you get can make you approximately $1 per month. That means if you have 100 subscribers, you can make $100 per month. 1,000 subscribers, again, you can make $1,000 per month. This isn't a hard and fast rule, but it's a good general guideline. It could be less, but it could be much more depending on your niche, your offers, and how you treat your list. In this video, you're going to learn about some of the biggest mistakes people make when building a list and marketing to that list, and how you can avoid making these killer mistakes in your own campaigns. So let's begin. Mistake number 1, waiting to build a list. You may think that because your website or blog is only getting a handful of visitors, you shouldn't bother trying to build your list yet. Well, that's wrong. No matter how much traffic you have, even if it's one visitor, it's never too early to start trying to build your list. You never know when that one person who would buy absolutely anything you promote might come along. So it's a good idea to get up a squeeze page and a lead magnet and start trying to gather subscribers immediately. Let's say you decide to wait until you're getting 1,000 unique visitors per day to start building your list. And let's say it takes you a full year, 365 days, to reach that point. And let's say you've got an average of 100 visitors each day before that point. Let's say that your squeeze page would have converted 10% of those people to subscribers. So 10% of 100 visitors per day, that's 10 conversions. 10 conversions times 365 days equals 3,650 subscribers. Remember how I mentioned that the average subscriber is worth $1 per month? That's $3,650 per month worth of income you could be missing out on. This is just a simple example, but hopefully you can see my point. Mistake number 2, bad lead magnets. A lead magnet, in case you're not aware, is whatever you're giving away as an incentive to get people to join your list. This might be a free video, a report, an ebook, a multi-day email course, or perhaps just a free coupon or discount offer. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking they can throw together a 5-page report that offers very little real value. While it may work to get people to join your list, it isn't going to benefit you much for the long term. And why is that? Because your lead magnet isn't only to get people to join your list, it's also a preview of what you know. It's a preview of what kind of valuable things you might offer in the future. It lets people know you're an expert in your field. Your lead magnet should actually be of such high quality that people would be willing to pay for it. The higher the quality, the more people will want to buy whatever you offer for sale at a later date, because they will automatically think if the freebie is this good, the paid stuff must be really freaking incredible. Mistake number 3, bad squeeze pages. A bad squeeze page is going to kill your list building efforts faster than anything else. If your squeeze page is poorly constructed, you could be losing out on a very large number of subscribers. Let's look at the example from the previous section. Those 3,650 subscribers would be half that, only about 1,800, if your squeeze page converted at 5% instead of 10%. That's potentially a difference of getting $1,850 on average per month instead of about $3,600 per month. You probably won't come up with a perfect squeeze page right off the bat. It might take testing several iterations before you come up with the right version. But you can A/B split test to determine which version converts best for you. You could even send some paid traffic to your squeeze page iterations to test them before you start using them. I'm sorry that there's no one be-all, end-all squeeze page example I can give you that's guaranteed to work in any niche. Different markets will respond better to different tactics. That's why you should test different styles, different headlines, different images, different colors, even different lead magnets until you get a squeeze page that converts well. Mistake number 4, no autoresponder sequence. Okay, so let's say you've built a list of several hundred or 1,000 people. Now what? If you're not using an autoresponder sequence, you're really missing out on a lot of potential from your list. The reason for this is that you want to keep your list warm until you're ready to send out your next offer. What do I mean by warm? Well, let's say you join an email list to get a free report. You read the report and you like it, but you don't get any emails from the marketer for several weeks. Then suddenly you get an email selling something. You may have forgotten who this person is. You may not immediately remember that free report that you got or where it came from. And now, suddenly, this person seems to be hitting you like a spammer. You hate spam, so you just click the spam tag in your email and you don't get any emails from that person anymore. Do you want this to happen to you? Of course not. Then keep your list warm by using an autoresponder to send them interesting, valuable emails every few days for a while after they join to keep them warm. Mistake number 5, using the wrong service. Did you know that the autoresponder service you use can make a huge difference in the success of your email marketing? Some email services have taken measures to ensure their emails are whitelisted by a lot of the major email providers and ISPs. What this means is that your emails are a lot less likely to be marked as spam, which means your emails will be seen and read by more people. The one thing you should not do is use one of those scripts that run on your own server. Just don't do it. You won't have the automatic whitelist power that a good email service provider has, and you'll potentially be the target of spam complaints that could get your hosting account shut down or even get your domain name taken away. If you're using a good autoresponder service, they would field many of the spam complaints, and you'll get them no matter what you do. People may forget who you are. They'll try to unsubscribe, and they'll make a mistake, and they'll think you're continuing to email them on purpose. A good autoresponder service would be able to be your advocate because you have many anti-spam measures in place to protect themselves, and that also protects you. Mistake number 6, not tracking your results. This is a mistake even some major marketers make, and it's a big one. If you aren't tracking your results, you could be missing out big time. Most email services provide metrics. These metrics are there for a reason. They give you extremely valuable information that can tell you how well you're doing with your email promotions. Some of the information you may get from your email provider includes received rate. This is the total number of subscribers who got your email, or at least the total number of messages that were sent out. Opens, the total number of people who open your email. Read percentage, the percentage of people who read your message. And click-throughs, the number of people who clicked the link in your email. Metrics such as these will tell you a lot. Your open rate will tell you whether your subject line worked to get people interested. Your click-throughs will tell you how you did in writing the email copy. Don't ignore these metrics as they can help you improve your results considerably. Mistake number 7, overhyping the subject line. The last thing you want to do is overhype your subject line because it will only make people automatically think your message is spam. Or even worse, they won't believe the hype and they'll think you're a liar or a scammer. Take a look at these subjects. Lose 6 pounds overnight. Yes, it's possible with no dieting. And another is brand new weight loss method shows promise. The first subject line is probably going to make people think, yeah, right. There's no way someone could lose 6 pounds overnight, right? Even if it were possible, the average person could not believe it. The second subject line is much more believable. It may not be as exciting, but it's much more honest and will probably not upset people the way the first one might. Mistake number 8, promotion-only emails. Every single email you send should offer some sort of value to your subscribers. Even promotional emails should be of value in some way. You may think, but the product I'm promoting is incredibly valuable. This may be true, but if you're not offering some sort of added value, you may end up upsetting your subscribers. At the very least, you will eventually end up alienating people because they'll stop opening your messages. Instead, try giving your subscribers a lot of value. Send them valuable information for free on a regular basis. Interact with them. Don't use noreply@yourdomain.com as your return email address because you want to respond when a subscriber emails you. This builds loyalty. Whenever you send an email, add value. Here's some ideas. Offer a discount or rebate of whatever you're promoting. Offer a bonus to anyone who buys through your affiliate link. Offer a how-to-use-it report to anyone who buys. Make a video review of the product. Whatever you do, don't just send a promotion. Mistake number 9, not using text. There's a new trend in email marketing these days to use tons of graphics and completely ignore the text side of everything. The trouble is a lot of people can't stand graphical emails. Sometimes they won't pay any attention to them if they are all graphics, or they will get confused and not understand where to click to get more information. This is why you should always include some plain text for these people. At the very least, be sure to have at least one recognizable text link for people who look for text to click. Your call to action should always include text. You might think a huge red flashing animated button that says click here would be the option that would get the most clicks. And you might be right, but then again, it could be that small innocuous text link that gets more results. Be sure to include the text link alternative. That way, all your bases are covered and you'll find that you'll get a better click-through rate because you have both options included. And finally, mistake number 10, mailing too often or too little. Finding the right frequency to email your list can be tricky, but in general, you want to email them anywhere from 2 to 5 times per week. Anything less than that, and you risk them forgetting who you are. Anything more than that, and they are likely to unsubscribe because they think you're spamming them to death. Every time you send out an email, watch your unsubscribe rate. If you notice a significant increase in unsubscribes after a particular mailing, you might want to decrease the number of times that you're emailing your list. Unless, of course, there's another reason you can pinpoint for the unsubscribes, such as emailing about something controversial. If you notice that not many people are clicking your links or opening your emails, it might be because they don't know who you are. In this case, temporarily increase the number of emails that you send each week. This all goes back to metrics. Pay attention to all your metrics every time you send out a message. These metrics will let you figure out what you might be doing wrong so you can increase the effectiveness of all your email marketing campaigns. So, in conclusion, remember it's never too late or too early to start building an email list. The best time to start, if you haven't already, is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday, but now. Every day you wait means that potentially several subscribers are lost forever. Those people may never cross your path online again. Isn't it better to get those people on your list while you have the chance? Be careful with your email marketing efforts, because once you alienate a subscriber, they're gone for good. They'll hit that unsubscribe link and you'll probably never hear from them again. As long as you avoid the mistakes outlined in this video, you'll probably find a lot of success with your email marketing. Ultimately, if you treat your list like gold, they'll bring you lots of gold. I want to thank you for viewing this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you'll take the time to do it now. And if you found this information to be valuable, please hit the like button. I'll see you next time. Take care.